Sorry, did we start already?
Yeah, we already started. Yeah, that's our beginning. What is up, motherfucker? What is up?
Say the reason we did that was because Lance was coughing way before.
Way before. Eons in the past.
Eons before, like 2 minutes before.
Gamer hours before. Literally, that's crazy.
Imagine being a gamer.
Imagine gaming. Is that Jessu Hino with first? That's crazy.
Oh my god. Hi, shit. Jess. I'm home.
Oh my goulash. Can we talk about the goulash thing real quick?
Dude, Jess. Okay, you know how I say, oh my goulash?
So this has become like a thing. Like a very like repeated thing.
Yeah, but Lance didn't know goulash was a thing.
Yeah, I thought you were just saying, oh my gosh, weird. I didn't realize goulash was actually a food that you could consume.
It's just soup.
So you sent me like a gif of it just said goulash with like
goulash, but
and I was so fucking confused. Like, wait, what the fuck is that? I was so fucking confused, dude.
Also, audio check. Can you hear both of us fine? Except Lance is doing but you can't see him do that.
Yeah, I'm T-posing, except like a gamer. I'm T-posing like the Jesus statue in what is it, Peru? Brazil. I think it's in Brazil, right? On top of the mountain.
I don't know, dude.
You don't know? It's like one of the. It's like what? Isn't it like one of the 7 wonders of the world?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. It's fine. Jamie's a little low, but if she starts yelling, I can turn her up.
Wow!
Get in here, Jamie74 gamer.
Hello. Oh my goulash!
Oh my goulash!
Oh my gulag!
No, not the gulag. You don't want to go to the gulag. Ew.
All right, welcome to episode 3 of Rooftop Podcast. What? My introduction.
Should we? Sorry, I'm sorry. I was thinking, what if like, should we come up with a name for our like podcast listeners? Because I have one that's a little sus.
Can you DM it to me?
No. I can say it. It's just like, I don't know if you're gonna like it.
I probably won't, knowing me, but
I was gonna say, what if we call them the Roofies?
What the fuck? That's stupid.
What is up, Roofies, and welcome back to the Rooftop Podcast. That is actually awful.
Terrible. It really is. It's very bad.
The Bentonians.
Anyways, Lance is gonna read Reddit stories today. And we're gonna react to the Reddit story.
Dude. Welcome to the Rooftop Podcast, everybody.
This is what I have to deal with.
Shut the fuck. No, we are besto friendos. Don't worry about it, chat.
As per usual, I do have dinner plans, so I'm just going to eat some bueno today. Yep. What the fucku?
Evan Hino? Evan Hino live in the
Come
podcast?
Here, say hi to the podcast.
Evan!
Can you like shrink?
Oh,
thanks.
There he is.
Podcast.
Evan Podcast. Our first guest!
Bye.
Bye, if I'm podcasting.
Don't trip.
Our first podcast guest. Let's go.
I love Reddit stories. Oh shit, Lance. For Reddit stories, should you put like the mobile games in the screen?
Just find some footage of.
Can you go on Minecraft and start jumping around?
Okay, no, you would have to do that because I'm reading.
You're right.
Just find like a Minecraft parkour map.
Am I the asshole? And then all you hear is like this is just like the keyboard. Yeah. Oh my god! It's how we do it. It's how you're supposed to do it, right?
I mean, do you want me to actually do that? I could find some Subway Surfers.
It'd be kind of funny. Yeah, it'd be kind of funny.
I would have to cover up the Rooftop podcast logo, but I think that'd be.
That's fine.
Okay.
No, for just today, it's fine.
All right, let me find some Subway Surfers gameplay. Give me a minute. 1 second, chat. We have a bit of a delay because JMay74 has random new demands in the middle of the street.
Okay, but it's a good idea.
It is a good idea because we know that like nobody here actually has an attention span. So,
they're always like, "Am I the asshole? I abandoned my wife and took the kids and broke her arm."
Subway
It's
Surfers
true.
10 hours. Perfect.
Yeah, but anyways, I have
Perfect.
Bueno. You guys can't see it, but I see Lance has an Italian sub, I assume from Wawa.
Yes, I have an Italian sub.
I don't have water.
Go get water. Well, I mean, I have to go get. I have to put up Subway Surfers anyway. So like.
Oh, you're right. God damn it. I want food.
Yeah.
Okay. We normally eat.
Oh my god,
during
it's so
this,
fucking
but
loud.
we have dinner plans. Okay.
Why is Subway Surfers so fucking loud? Okay, all right. This one should be doable. Excuse the fuckiness, chat. It's gonna be fine. Just you're gonna have to bear with me for a moment while I add a fucking Subway Surfers. Oh fuck! All right, we're gonna do window capture. Which, I mean, to be fair, we're gonna need this eventually anyway. So, because we're gonna do some other things, I imagine, eventually, where we're gonna like react to stuff, and we're gonna need a browser source. So honestly, that's okay.
Water.
Oh my god, it's gamer water.
I need to. Ew.
Also, in case I don't get enough.
Turn off noise suppression.
Ew. Why would you do that?
So you can hear me slurp.
Okay. There's. This is so fucking awful.
Here you go.
This is so fucking cursed. Oh my god, dude.
Yo, dude. This is great.
We've got our Subway Surfers gameplay. Here we are. I'm gonna put this right between us. So it's big enough that you can actually see it. Okay. Sorry, rooftop podcast logo. You don't need to be there. We just have this instead. Okay, there we go. We got Subway Surfers. Oh, you can't really see it though. Let me do this.
What's a stream / podcast without us being scuffed?
Oh, absolutely scuffed. Well, don't worry. We'll edit in post. Anyway, so so yeah, we're gonna get into some Reddit stories and see what the fuck is going on with these crazy ass people.
So awful.
Oh, it's so fucking. Wait, actually, they put it at the top. It's like, at least
I don't know if you want. Yeah. Put it.
I feel like if I put it at the top, you can still see the logo, so it's not like
sure. Yeah, do that.
Completely
perfect. Cringe. Yeah.
Oh my god, there needs to be a little space at the top. I'm getting fucking OCD. Anyway, so
now I'm entertained.
Now I'm entertained. All right, okay. Let's get back to the topic at hand, which is people being assholes. Oh wait, yeah, I have an Italian hoagie, and in case that's not enough bread, I also have a pretzel. I'm also gonna slam a monster because I have a caffeine addiction and a problem. And water because you hydrate before you dehydrate, you know? Shut the fuck up, JV74. I can see your shaking head.
Didn't say anything.
I can see you shaking your head, ma'am. You gamer. Alright, anyway. Oh, there's one from 4 hours ago.
Oh, perfect. Let's go.
Okay. Oh my god, this is long. Okay. Here we go.
Aren't they usually long?
I'm not dying, you're dying. Okay. First Reddit story. Am I the asshole for telling my dad that his and his daughter's invites to my wedding did not get lost? They were never invited in the first place. Yo, Okay.
Yo, what?
Okay. So, bit of a complicated background, but to simplify, my parents were married for 22 years and divorced 10 years ago. So, it's been 32 years since they got married,
Mm,
I guess. They had me, he is 28, male, and my three younger sisters, 26, 25, and 23. My dad was having an affair for most of the marriage and had a daughter,
damn.
25, with his affair partner.
Okay.
Two of my sisters knew dad's other daughter from school and had bad blood with her, which I mean makes sense, I feel like. Um excuse me. Looking back, it's clear to see that she hated them for having dad when she didn't. Because dad was never in her life. But the bad blood existed for years, and when we learned of the affair and his other child, it blew our family apart. Again. Duh. The four of us sided with our mom and were disgusted by our dad. His other daughter was pissed about him not being around, and after mom kicked him out, she demanded him to be a dad to her. So she moved
Okay.
in with him, but he did not want to be with her mom, so that relationship ended entirely.
Sorry, the fair mom.
Yes, a fair mom and a fair
Okay.
daughter. A
Okay.
fair daughter wanted to have a dad, so she moved in with him, but he didn't want anything to do with the mom, the affair mom.
Mhm. Okay.
My parents hated each other afterward. Dad was pissed mom wouldn't stay with him. Fucking douchebag. But mom was pissed he cheated and made a child with someone else, which I think is fair.
Obviously, yes.
Mom was the better parent of the two, and dad knew he would be alone in doing the work with his other daughter when mom wouldn't stay with him. Dad tried to make the four of us a family with his other daughter. It didn't work that way. We knew her mom had issues with her before we found out about the affair, so bad blood deepened because we hated her mom as much as we hated our dad. She's very defensive. She was very defensive of that, but she was also hurt that we didn't want her. I think, and I think, wow, that's a sentence. She was also hurt that we didn't want her. I think, and I think it was pretty obvious that we didn't want her to be our sister and didn't accept her. I do not have a relationship with my dad or his daughter. He will call me sometimes and I don't answer, but if I see him and he knows where I work, so it does happen, I won't make a scene either. Anyway, I'm getting married. I did not invite my dad or his daughter. He apparently knew I was getting married and that invites were sent out via a family member. He showed up at my work and decided to ask me about it since I didn't answer the phone to him. He told me their invites got lost in the mail and he wanted me to know so I could fix it and give them the details. The family member who told him about me getting married and the invites did not give him more specific information. He said he would hate to miss the wedding because he didn't have his invite to RSVP. I told him their invites didn't get lost because they were never invited. He became
Yeah.
angry and I started walking away. But he followed and told me he didn't deserve to be punished for cheating on my mom when he was still our dad. He also said his daughter doesn't deserve to be on the outside. I told him neither of those things was my problem, and he might be my dad by blood, but he was never a good one. He told
Sure.
me I'll regret shunning them one day. Am I the asshole?
No.
I feel like this was pretty cut and dry, right? You're like, no, this the dad and the daughter. I mean, the daughter didn't really do anything wrong. To
Okay,
be
I was
fair,
gonna say, so like I understand saying like just because you're my dad doesn't mean you're a good dad. Like, why would I want you? Obviously, he's not like present in their life much,
yeah,
and also he didn't do jack shit for them anyways.
yeah,
So I understand that part. Not accepting the other girl is totally they're up to them, but
yeah.
it's not like sounds like she did anything wrong.
yeah. Well, that's the
But
thing. Like the mom, like the affair mom is an asshole. The
mhm,
dad is an asshole.
yeah,
But I do kind of feel really bad for the daughter because like she's just kind of stuck in limbo because no one
yeah.
wants her.
But at the same time, like I don't blame them for not wanting
Yeah,
this
the affair child.
sibling.
Yeah, no, for sure,
Kind of thing.
absolutely, yeah. But like I don't know, yeah. He's not
But
an
yeah,
asshole.
no, it's
Absolutely
their
not.
wedding.
Yeah,
Why
it's
is
their
this,
wedding.
why
They
is
want to
their
have.
dad why is their dad like fucking going to work just to bug him? Like at that
Yeah.
point, like isn't he just stalking her basically? Even though it's her dad.
Yeah, like that's the
Like
thing.
the
At this
fuck?
point, this guy's been like cut out of this family, but he still wants to like get back in and do shit. Like, fuck off, bro.
But that's not if you want
That's
to
not
get
how it
back,
works.
like I don't
You have
know,
to
like
earn that kind of
yeah,
trust.
you
Like,
have to
you
earn
have
it, but
broken
also
everyone's
like
trust at that point.
you're forcing it. It's making
Yeah.
it worse.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're well, and the crazy, honestly, the crazy thing is after all of that, and like the fact that they could basically cut the father off entirely, and we're like, "Fuck you, you're an asshole." After all that, he just like assumes he can go to the wedding. He probably hasn't talked to them in
I
years,
I
and he's
like
just
how
like, "I'm
he's
coming to
like
your wedding, right?"
it's
Like,
like,
what the
oh,
fuck?
the letters are missing. Obviously, you totally invited me. Like,
Yeah, like what? I don't
that's
understand
weird.
what
Go
he's.
home, pops. Yeah, go home.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that no, that one that one's very straightforward.
Yeah. Yep. All right, we got another one. I think we got a couple today.
Okay.
There's a bunch from like 4 hours, 6 hours ago. Okay. Well, okay. Would it be better if I just like read a couple titles and then we decide which one we want to do? Because I feel like there's a lot we could do, you know? Okay. This one is Am I the asshole for sleeping in on my girlfriend's birthday?
Huh?
Okay. Or we could do Am I the asshole for agreeing with what my sister accused our mom of?
What? Okay.
That one I don't the title seems weird, but it could be kind of
It is
juicy.
weird. All right.
Or
Another
we
one.
have Am I the asshole? My dad gave his girlfriend a spare key.
I like the first
That
and
doesn't
third
give
one.
yeah.
What
We're
about
gonna say
you?
that I'll try the first one.
Okay.
We'll see. The sleeping in one is a definite yes. All right. I, male 25, have been dating my girlfriend, female 22, for about 2 months, and she got extremely upset with me after sleeping in on her birthday. We agreed to have her birthday at my house, inviting all her young college friends I don't really trust yet, and even having her DJ friend come despite noise concerns. That all
Okay.
just sounds that whole sentence just sounds weird. Okay.
So she just wants to throw a party at his place.
Yeah, pretty much. I agreed to it because I wanted her party to be special and she had no other option. I spent 9 hours straight cleaning my house top to bottom in preparation and even made edibles for the party. Okay. Last week I had to fly out for 5 days on a business trip. They ended up scheduling it on top of her birthday after I agreed to host it. Okay. I fought to rework the entire project schedule and got multiple other people to change plans so I could be back in time for the day of her birthday and then the party the next day. Okay. So he was on a business trip. It was just like coming right up to the edge, and then obviously he had to
Hmm.
clean his house. um, this trip turned out to be one of the most mentally taxing projects of my career. Both flights in and out were red eyes, and the work required me to do everything late at night, as late as 6 a.m. on a few nights. Jesus. I worked 62 hours and got average of 4 hours of sleep per night in a 5 day span. That sounds like me in high school. um,
Bruh.
one night I only got 1 hour of sleep before working 12 hours. I stayed in sketchy hotels, got an eye infection, and even ran into my bipolar ex that emotionally traumatized me. Holy
Hello?
shit! This is like the worst week of anyone's
Is
life.
this real, dude?
Holy
Hello?
shit! Needless to say, I
Okay.
was drained mentally and physically. I took the day off after I got back so we could hang out on her actual birthday. She spent the entire week with her mom shopping and hanging out. We never agreed on a specific time or even plan on what we were doing. I woke up early to a work call to fix one last thing from the project, said good morning to my girlfriend, and we talked about getting coffee at some point. My body just couldn't physically stay awake anymore and ended up falling asleep for 3 hours. Finally, I get up, get her some flowers, and head to her place to take her for her favorite lunch, see a movie she wanted, and get her favorite cake. When I got there, she was extremely upset and crying really hard because I slept too long. When I tried to explain, she dismissed my sleep deprivation because she doesn't get good sleep in general and said, Welcome to my life. She didn't thank me for the
Bruh.
flowers, lunch, movie, or cake. I felt like I had been giving 110% to everyone and everything, and yet I'm still getting yelled at. It brought back feelings of never being good enough and walking on eggshells that my traumatizing ex gave me. And she even told me later that negative reinforcement works better.
Okay. Is that
Uh,
it?
yeah, that's the end.
I agree with what Kev said because what I hear is like she's in college
Yeah, she's young.
and
She's
he's
22.
working full time.
Yeah,
How old is he?
he's 25.
Hmm.
And like the fact that he's working, but not only just working, but like he is doing like business trips and 62-hour weeks where he's only sleeping a certain amount of time and whatever. So it tells me he's probably in a very specific industry that's like
Yeah.
very intense.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably stressed and overworked a lot. So like,
I also wanted to
yeah.
say like this is just a 2-month relationship. Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
and also like you can't compare you not getting sleep to his specific situation
Mm.
because like everyone gets stressed, everyone works either from school, from work, whatever, but he literally tried to squeeze everything in for her right before her
Yeah.
birthday.
He made so many sacrifices and literally had to like force his entire team to like conform to this schedule just so he could be back in time for her birthday.
He did all
Like, that's
that.
crazy.
Dude deserves a 3-hour nap.
Absolutely.
And he probably paid for everything for her too. Like for the job he just worked at. Like
that, and also he's not like he didn't miss the party.
No.
Like he got back and then stayed up for 9 hours cleaning his house to make sure it would be ready for this party.
Yeah.
And then he still woke up because I think he said he got up at what, like 6 and then took a 3-hour nap, right? But he still, even though like, so all that happened was that they still got her favorite flowers, her favorite lunch, a movie, and her favorite cake. And I imagine still had the party.
Over. Yeah.
So like,
and so like it literally doesn't make sense. And at the same time, like he wasn't actually late. You know what I mean? Like he like everything still went to what she wanted.
Yeah.
No?
I think it's an immaturity thing. And I have a feeling she also comes and this is just, you know, a personal interpretation, but the way that she's acting sounds like she comes from a place of money where she can just get whatever she wants when she wants it. And clearly they haven't been in this relationship long enough for her to understand that like him having money means he actually has to work and it's actually stressful and it's actually hard, you know? So it kind of seems like she's just like, no, I want everything exactly as I want it. And like, fuck you for not getting here an hour and a half earlier or whatever.
Also, it's just like stupid just to say like, well, I don't get sleep either. It's like, but they're completely different situations.
Yeah. Like, well, and then also like, yeah, she's in college, which like, yeah, you don't sleep sometimes because you got to like, you know, study and shit, whatever. But like, it's a little bit different when you're doing something like that.
When he's doing that, it's also because he's did all that just to be able to be there for her birthday.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Like he put all that stress on himself to be there for her. So yeah, that's great. She does sound like a sorority girl for sure, dude.
he is not the asshole for that.
No.
Because they still did everything. It sounds like. So what? Like why? Enjoy your birthday. He's there now.
Yeah,
like
for real.
I don't know.
I want to take a quick look at the comments. Actually, I'm curious what other people. This is a very obvious case of breakup ASAP. Absolutely, completely agree. Yeah, most people are saying not the asshole.
Yeah.
2 months? Come on. You know what you need to do. She stomped every boundary. Time to move on. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, literally. That's what I'm saying. This relationship's so early and something like that happens so early and she doesn't even try to not make up, but like understand or communicate anything about it and just say like, go fuck yourself. Then it's like, it's really under a relationship. You can still go, homie.
Yeah, the only way I can justify what she was saying to him was if he didn't tell her about all of the stuff he had to do. Like, you know, if he if he was just like, okay, I'm on a quick business trip, it's gonna be nice, you know, I'm gonna be in like Cancun, I'm gonna be at the beach, whatever, you know, whatever, and then like he comes back, he's like, I took a 3-hour nap because I felt like it, you know, like that's the only way I could justify.
No, like the only other thing I can kind of justify is if it's the party that was missed. Because you know other people are also involved in expecting this party, but at the same time, that's like still.
Well, it doesn't even seem like they missed the party. Like from the way that he described it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would justify it if that was maybe missed, but like at the same time, I don't know. But
Right.
yeah, homegirl was mad. She lost 3 hours of her birthday, and she still got what she wants,
Yeah, she
anyways.
still got everything
Yeah,
she wants. Like, what the fuck, bro?
yeah, dude.
Why
I
don't you
don't
just go take
know.
a 3 hour nap, bitch?
Yeah, apparently she has lack of sleep too. Why don't you
Yeah,
sleep,
yeah,
huh?
take a freaking nap, bro. It's your birthday. Take it up. All right. Let's see what else we've got. Am I the asshole for not helping defend my group project partner against our professor who wants to fail her for not contributing?
I mean, if she did nothing, then
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
wouldn't that make sense?
It's bullet Matthew Hannah. Oh,
Oops.
you got it. Okay, yep. We just got
No, I
everybody in
just said hi, Matt.
there. Let's see. We've got, am I the asshole for being brutally honest in therapy and then saying my dad can send me somewhere else if that's what they decide?
What does that mean?
I
What?
don't I don't really know. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna read the next one. Am I
Okay.
the asshole for asking my sister-in-law why I would insult my own name and my parents for naming me that?
The fuck?
These are kind
That's
of
the
weird. I don't
stupidest
know.
shit I've ever heard.
Let's see. We got one from 2 hours ago. Am I the asshole for thinking my husband shouldn't be going out every other weekend when we have 3 young kids? Ooh,
Ooh.
okay, that one kind of sounds
Yeah.
spicy, right? Yeah. Holy block of text. They didn't even like separate it out at all.
Oh, have fun.
All right, here we go. Wow, this first sentence really. Okay. I don't really have friends with children to ask this question to, so any advice from people in a similar situation would be helpful. Yeah, that's definitely us for
Sorry.
sure. All right, me and my
Does
husband have
does
3
Momo
children.
count?
Just Momo count. Okay, me and my husband have 3 children. A 2-year-old who is autistic, nonverbal at the moment, a 17-month-old who I suspect also has autism, also nonverbal at the moment, and a 7-year-old who is his child from another marriage. She's with us full time except every other weekend, and I've raised her, so I consider her just as mine. I am a stay at home mom, and I'm here with the kids most of the time by myself. The 7-year-old goes to school through the day. Most days, my husband works until 5 to 6 p.m., sometimes later. He's usually tired when he gets home and just wants to relax, which is understandable. He's been getting Thursdays off, but that's not permanent because we have a short term obligation on this day. And he has Sundays off, except during peak seasons. He's a delivery driver. Um, he has expressed that he would like to go play cards every other weekend for 4+ hours on Sunday. I do not find this fair because he already spends so much time away from the house, and I get very little help when he gets off work because he's tired. Most household responsibilities are on me, including doctor's appointments, managing money, extracurricular activities for the kids, cleaning, laundry, kids' baths, and meal times, etc. I proposed once a month, and he felt that this was unfair. I do not get the same time out of the house, although he says I could if I wanted it. On occasions in which I have left him alone with the kids, I will either be called back early, even after expressing I just like. Wow, that's a set. Jesus Christ. Let me see if I could.
Yeah.
On occasions in which I have left him alone with the kids, I will either be called back early, even after expressing I'd just like you to eat my ice cream in the car or something. What is happening
What?
here? What is this sentence?
What?
In the car or something like that, or things get neglected like other household responsibilities that I'm expected to still do when I'm here alone with the kids. Meals, cleaning, entertainment for them, laundry, etc. He also wants to do this on his daughter's weekends, which I like to take the kids out to do something at least once a week, especially on weekends when our 7-year-old is home. I feel an obligation as a parent to enhance their lives and not force them to just sit home and look at these walls all week, which gets really old, and that's understandable. They're kids. It's hard for me to take two toddlers and a 7-year-old out on my own, and them having a good time since the younger two need constant supervision in public outside a stroller. So I usually like for my husband to attend, which I can feel like makes sense.
I mean, it's also 3 kids. It's a lot for
Yeah,
one
it's a
person.
lot. He already gets so little time with them since he's gone working a lot. And a lot of the time when I want to go do something with him and the kids, he will say, I just want to be home. And he makes me feel guilty for wanting to leave. I guess my question is, am I the asshole for thinking 4 hours every other week when he's already gone so much is unfair to me and the kids? What have your guys done in this situation? Please and thank
Okay. Um, honestly, yes. He's the asshole, not her. Sorry, that's what I'm saying.
you. Yeah.
She's not the asshole. She even tried to compromise. Well, about once a month.
Yeah.
That's a great compromise. But then he just like doesn't want to compromise at all. Even
Yeah.
though she's looking after one's 17 months, dude.
Yeah. No, for
Like
sure. Yeah,
like
it's
it's
what,
a
17
lot.
months and 2 years old. Yeah.
2 years old and then 7, which is not her legitimate child. But
Yeah.
like she still sees her as her
Yeah. Yeah.
daughter,
Yeah.
which is really nice. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you're just busy fucking popping these babies out and not even spending time with them. Like, hello?
Yeah. No, I agree. I think because at first, the way that she was describing it before she was talking about how, you know, she does all of the household stuff and she does like she's the only one who wants to take them out on the weekends, especially when they have both or all three kids in the house, things like that. And the fact that he wanted to do the card games on the weeks when his 7-year-old is home also seems a little weird. Um,
A little bit, yeah.
so I don't know. I feel like at first I was like, oh no, maybe she's the asshole for like trying to push this on him when he never gets the chance to get out of the house and do anything for himself. But like also understanding that they have one potentially two autistic children. That's a lot to
Yeah.
take care of already.
It's a
They also
lot.
then have a 7-year-old, which is a huge age gap, and they're interested and want to do completely different things. So like trying to manage all that as what is essentially a single mother with someone getting the money for her, that's a
Yeah.
lot to handle. And I think that, yeah, I think the compromise was a pretty good idea. Like, oh hey, yeah, you can do it once a month. Like
Yeah,
that's
she's not
still,
telling him not to
you
do
still getting
it.
out with your friends, hanging out,
Yeah.
having fun, but there you have an obligation at home that you are not taking care of. You know?
It's like, I understand if you want to hang out with your friends, that's totally fine. But like, you have these responsibilities now. You're a dad of 3.
Yeah.
And like, sure, if it wasn't your choice or not, like they're your kids, they're your responsibilities too. It's
Oh
not
yeah.
just on this one person. Like you gotta at least try, or again, accept the compromise. She's not literally stopping you from seeing your friends at all.
No, not at all.
So it's just like, what,
And I kind of
like,
I kind of agree with Kev said was that it seems like he had kids too early and feels like he's losing his life.
mm,
That he's not getting his like, you know, peak years with his friends and all this stuff. And like, yeah, but then
but then there's 2 more that just,
you made this happen. Like you did not have to do any of this.
yeah.
There are other avenues,
Also,
And
we don't
again,
know
he
what
already
he
had
was
one
like.
kid. He already had
Yeah, we
one
don't
kid.
know
He
what
didn't
he's
need to
like
have
with
two
the one
more.
kid only at the
Yeah.
time, right? Like,
Yeah.
was he trying, and then that's when he realized
Yeah.
he's losing his life and wants to
Yeah.
like back away?
Mhm.
Or but like if he realizes that, then why have 2 more kids? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too is that like again, like at first I was like, oh, she's a stay-at-home mom. He works. So my thought was, oh well, I get that like the expectation would be that she does things around the house and he gets money. Like that's usually how that like situation works.
mhm.
But like the fact that he comes home, the weekends that he is with the kids, or like the times that he is with the kids if she has to go do something, like the fact that he doesn't take care of anything and expects her to do it all when she comes back, all that kind of stuff is kind of wild.
Well, like she
Um,
also deserves her own time too, and to the point where
Absolutely.
when she tries to, he like calls her right away,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah, exactly.
he's
Whereas like
stopping
yeah,
this.
whereas he just expects to go out and do whatever he wants
Not
and
be
not
called
be
either.
interrupted because
Yeah.
he knows that she's going to be doing all the stuff anyway.
Yep.
So it's like
So
yeah, that no, definitely not the
there's not
asshole. You
not a good
are
balance.
a good mom.
Wow. We're not finding any assholes. Or
Yeah, we
at
need to
least
find some
the people who post it.
assholes. Yeah. All right, let's see.
Especially since the first kid's isn't even hers. He clearly did something wrong before this. Yeah, unless the other mom did really mess up stuff. Yeah, but like We don't know, right?
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm
Well,
like, oh, I don't
to
know
be
if he
fair, also he doesn't
tried or
have full
not.
custody either. He has weekends every other week,
Half,
which
yeah.
means that like it's not even half. It's weekends every other week. That's 4 days a month. That's like that's like really bad. So like I don't know. I feel like the other thing that's interesting with that too is that he's also probably paying child support to the mom, to the
Maybe.
previous mother, I would imagine, because she has the majority custody.
I don't know, just
But
like I
yeah,
like literally the solution was just to accept the compromise.
yeah. Oh
That's
no, for
literally
sure.
it.
And the fact that he's denying that is just
Like she's not even asking like
kind of weird,
I want
champ.
more time for myself
Yeah,
or I want a break too. No,
she's
she's
just saying
literally
I want
like
you to have more time with the kids.
can you just have like can you just balance it out more than just leaving every time?
Yeah, no,
So,
for sure. I'm realizing I'm never gonna eat this sandwich because I'm the one reading.
okay, take a bite right now.
No,
I'll watch.
oh god, okay. Oh my god, it's so full, dude. Look at this sandwich. Oh.
Oh, yum yum yum. It doesn't paint a good
Mm.
look since he barely takes care of the two children. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I know.
Ooh, dude. Rin told me to start putting jalapenos
Yeah, I remember
on
you
my Italian.
mentioning, and you're like,
Oh my god,
yes,
it's so good. But it's spicy.
spicy.
Okay.
Anyways,
Oh.
all right.
Let's see. Am I the asshole for air quotes upgrading my birthday gift?
I am curious about that
Okay.
actually.
Let's do it.
What does that mean?
Yeah, right? Okay. And actually, I
Upgrading.
feel like I might be able to relate to this story. If it goes the way I'm thinking, I may have a story to tell about this.
Okay.
Am I the asshole? I was dating this guy and I was looking online and saw a camera and casually mentioned, Mr. Bullet Mouth Commander, thanks for the
No.
sub, brother. I'm dying. Um, Dating this guy and I was looking online and saw a camera and casually mentioned I was going to buy it. He quickly said, your birthday is coming up, I'll get it for you. I told him it was expensive and he didn't have to, but he insisted.
Sorry, who? Sorry, I missed out. This birthday boy wants camera. Who's the other one?
No, no,
His
no,
brother, his friend.
no, no, no. She is the person speaking is a woman, I imagine,
Okay.
and was dating this guy.
Okay. Oh, dating. Okay.
Yes, she was looking online, saw a camera she wanted, said she was going to buy it, but he said, "I'll buy it for your birthday."
Okay.
He insisted. Shortly after, he brought my birthday gift over with a story about how the salesperson at Best Buy convinced him to buy a different camera because all the influencers use it. I knew it was BS, and the camera he got me was about $400 cheaper than the one I wanted.
Bruh.
I thanked him for the
Okay.
gift because either way, it was still a nice camera, but according to him, my thank you wasn't enthusiastic enough. I had planned on taking the camera back, returning it, and putting the difference with my own money to get the camera I wanted, but he insisted on taking it back because he couldn't tell, or he could tell I didn't really like it. Now my question is, I was talking about this story on a podcast and my co-host called me an asshole for trying to upgrade my gift. Am I the asshole? No.
No, I
No.
don't think
He
so.
said that he was going to get you the camera and then he got you a different
Well,
one
like
when you
she
said
literally
specifically
want
I want
this
this.
specific one,
Yeah.
right? And then he doesn't, and obviously her. Why would you expect like, oh, your thank you wasn't as enthusiastic? It's like, cause you didn't get what you wanted.
Yeah.
You didn't even get what you wanted when you said you were going to.
Yeah, like that's like I could see I don't know. Yeah. There's no way in which she's an asshole here. Like there's no
And,
way.
And like
What?
it's a gift, and if she wants to just like if he literally just wanted to pay less for a camera, then sure. Then she literally the great idea honestly is put that difference towards the other camera that she was planning to buy anyways.
Yeah, that's the thing too. She wasn't it's not like he just got her a camera like spur of the moment. She had a camera she wanted in mind.
And
you said you were
get
going to
herself.
buy it.
Yeah.
When she was going to buy it herself and then you just didn't get her that one.
And it's like if he's like, oh, you don't like my gift, like obviously no, you didn't get what she wanted. But if you wanted to make up for it, or if you wanted to return it, yeah, go ahead. But like if he wanted her to like take the gift as a gift, she could do whatever she wants with it now. It's her own possession.
That's the other thing too. Yeah, when it's a gift, it's not in your hands anymore.
It's the person now. They could do whatever they want with it. If she wants to throw it off the bridge, she can. Okay, it's rude, yes, but it is hers now.
Yeah.
And if she wants to just return it and pay the difference, honestly, I think it's a smart idea because then she gets a discount for what she was gonna buy anyways.
Yeah, exactly. It's still a gift.
So
you're still giving her the gift of a cheaper camera. At the end of the day, like, I don't even see why you'd be mad about that. She's still like, she's happy because she got what she wants, and you still got her a gift, which made her the thing she actually wanted cheaper.
yeah.
So like at the end of the day, she's supposed to just be happy with what you got.
I don't know why her co-host thinks it's an asshole move to be upgrading. Because again, it's a gift now. It's her. Yeah. It's her own thing. I don't know, dude. He didn't even apologize. Yeah, he did. I like how he tries to oh, it's what the influencers uses. It's like, okay, but that's not what she wanted.
Yep. So I remember I said I was going to tell a story, and I do have a story that's kind of similar to that. So I'm curious what you guys will think, because it's a similar situation, but not quite. So back in the day, my whole family, we used to go to church every week. And my church would do like little events and stuff. Like, they would they would have prizes and stuff. So they would do, different like costume parties, stuff like that. And so for 1 year, they did a Halloween costume contest. And you make a costume, and then whoever had the best costume and they won the competition, they got a Wii U, right? And now Jamie is probably like, wait a minute, you never had a Nintendo system before the Switch. What the fuck happened? So we won the costume contest. All right. My family, we all got like a bunch of big cardboard boxes, and we made Lego characters. We made Lego Star Wars characters. So we went there. Yeah, we had like the full like Lego costumes and everything. So we won the contest, and they gave us the Wii U. But what we did was we took the Wii U to GameStop, and we traded it in for an Xbox One. Because we weren't interested in the Wii U at the time. Like my sister and I, we both wanted to play Xbox games. We don't play like Assassin's Creed and stuff. And so we traded it in, and then someone from the church found out, and they got like so pissed at us for trading out the prize for a different item.
I was gonna say it's big brain for you to do that, because you get what you want. And their Wii U technically didn't go to waste.
Yeah. Like we still, I was just like, I feel like that just like what if we weren't gonna use a Wii U, then what was the point of us winning the contest? You know what I mean? Like we probably would have just ended up selling it online for money anyway.
Yeah.
And then just buying an Xbox with that. So like I don't understand like why. I don't know. It just they got so mad at us because they were like, oh no, like why did you won this contest and you just traded it. It's like,
I mean, but you traded for a console for another console anyways.
Yeah.
So like the purpose of these kids can play games and stuff. The purpose is still there too.
Yeah, it's
like
the same,
I don't know.
You're doing the same thing. I don't know. It's just silly.
That's stupid.
Well, and also the people getting mad at us were the youth leaders who were the people who introduced me to Call of Duty and Titanfall and things like that. So it's not like they could even be like, wait, so you're trading in the cute happy system for the system where you can play games with violence and shit? Like they couldn't even make that argument because they're the ones who introduced me to those games.
Yeah, that's funny.
So just like, I don't know, it was really weird, dude.
Damn, dude.
But like that, yeah, that's why that reminded me of that situation of like swapping something out for something else. Alrighty. What else?
Wow, still no asshole.
Yeah, right? No assholes. Alright. Am I the asshole for refusing to let my 70-year-old mother ride with me when we were going to the same place?
Ooh.
That's interesting.
I am curious about that.
Yeah, this was 14 hours ago.
Okay. Damn, a lot of people post on this?
Apparently.
Go on Reddit, so...
I mean, I'm actually, I should join this Reddit, because I feel like there's some good shit on here.
You should,
Where is my
do the
Reddit
TikTok
account?
voice. Am I the asshole for,
Am I the... Wait, what is the TikTok voice?
I don't know, they do different ones.
Am I the
it depends.
Refusing to let my 70-year-old mother ride with me when we were going to the same place. My mother Barb, parentheses 70F, parentheses, and I have a challenging relationship. I love her, but I struggle with her. She consumer a lot of far-right news, anti-vax, government conspiracies, etc. I'm pretty low key with her. Low contact with her. Sorry.
I'm pretty low key with her.
And have gone through periods of no contact with her because of her gaslighting and rewriting history. My son, 16 male, and I, parentheses 43 female, were supposed to go and visit my Aunt Cindy, 55 female, this weekend, about 6 hours away. She was diagnosed last month with stage 4 bone and lung cancer, and it has devastated our family.
Yeah.
My mom likes to visit Cindy as well. However, Barb has a habit of relying on others for rides, which often results in prolonged stays at Cindy's house. 3 weeks ago, during a drive with Barb, I asked her to share driving duties for an hour so I could rest. To my surprise, she refused, citing sudden fatigue and refusing to let my son drive. This left me frustrated and exhausted, as I had to drive the entire way without a break. Now, Barb and I each separately planned on going up to visit Cindy and the boys. When Bard? When Barb
from League of Legends.
Yeah. When Bard found out I was going up the same day, she said, "Oh, that's great. Can I ride with you?" And I said, "No, I think it's best for you to take your car as planned, and I take my car. That way we'll both have our cars and you can leave whenever you need to." She didn't like
Makes
that
sense.
answer and pressed me for more. I told her that she didn't help with driving last time and she wouldn't let my son drive either, so she should take her own car as planned. She was very angry with me and asked why I hated her so much and finally yelled that she was sorry that I had a bitch for a mother. Oh my god.
Yo.
It was a very weird conversation, but I felt proud that I had been true to my boundaries, which I feel like is good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since she's already low or no contact in some cases. That night, Cindy called me. She sounded so weak and sick and told me that she was shocked that I said no to my mom. I apologized for having her having any stress of this to deal with, and that I didn't owe my mom a ride. She was going to drive up on her own, and she still can. Cindy said that because of the stress I had caused, that I shouldn't visit her, and I was devastated. Being stage 4, she might not have very long, and this trip was planned back before we even knew about the cancer. Barb said I was acting hateful and that I should post this on Reddit so I would know just how horrible I was being. I said she should stop involving Cindy in our arguments and she should stop being a freeloader, yeah. Aunt Cindy called me later screaming at me that I'm horrible, what kind of person wouldn't give a ride to their own mother, that I'm selfish, manipulative, and mean, and that my deceased grandmother would be so disappointed in me. Fuck, dude.
It's in the blood! They're bitches!
I am crushed. I feel like I'm allowed to not have to drive someone that I don't want to, especially if that person has previously been a terrible passenger. They are perfectly able to drive themselves, and their car is working fine. So Reddit, let me have it. Am I the worst daughter ever, or was it okay to say no?
It's okay to say no.
I agree.
I see their point because like it's back to the family thing. Like, why wouldn't you drive me if I want to see her too? You know, blah blah blah. But and it's like, but it makes sense because it's like if you drive and you stay longer, you want to stay longer. She doesn't or can't. Like, what's she gonna do? You know? And then more another argument would start at that point. But yeah, no, I agree. You do not owe her a drive.
No, absolutely not.
You're not obligated to like drive her, you know?
Yeah. It's interesting. I think
I do not like what the aunt said though. Where she's like,
"Oh yeah,
your
well so
deceased grandmother would disapprove of you." It's like, bro,
well, so
what
this
the fuck?
is where I take that as like, as far as I would imagine, it doesn't seem as though Aunt Cindy understands that she is low or no contact with the mother. I don't think that conversation was ever had between the OP and the actual and the aunt. So she might not understand it, and it seems as though obviously Barb is going behind her back and talking to Aunt Cindy and complaining to her about, "Oh, my child is awful. She's doing this and that." So
toxic, dude.
Like to a certain extent, I can understand Cindy's reaction because she's only getting one person's perspective, right? She's just hearing from the mom saying, "Oh my god, my child's a piece of shit," basically, right? But On the other hand, Aunt Cindy also took it way too fucking
A
far.
little too
Both
far.
the mom and Aunt Cindy were taking it way too far on their own individual sides. Like the fact that she didn't feel like driving turned into a huge fight while they're driving as well is really bad.
Well, like here's the thing, like you saying I understand she's hearing one side and stuff, right? Yeah. And you're saying like, but she definitely took it too far for sure. I agree. But she just assumes it right away though. She heard the one side and went with it. She didn't be like, let me hear your side, or like, why are you not driving her? Like, why aren't you asking her that instead of just like, you're not driving her? Oh my god, you're such a disappointment. Like, why aren't you asking like, how come? You know? And obviously because there's obviously a reason, but you're not asking for that reason. You're just going based off this one-sided story, and you can already tell like she's already back talking her daughter about the shit.
Oh yeah,
like that's already not a good sign. Isn't that already a sign that why she doesn't want to be with her mom? And then from personal experience too, like I wouldn't want to be in a long car ride with my mom either. Cause like why would you want to deal with someone who gaslights you or argues with you? Doesn't help. At least when she said, "Oh, I'm tired. Can you take over?" I don't know how long the drive is. I don't know if they mentioned it, but
that's 6 hours. It's a 6-hour drive.
Oh yeah,
that's a long drive just for like straight driving.
It's a long drive.
Yeah.
Like if she's doing the courtesy of driving
you most the way and paying for the gas and all that, and the wear on the car.
And you are still able to drive yourself, and we're going to anyways in that situation. Like, why not take over? Or like, what did she say? Like, she didn't like it that her son won.
Yeah, because her son's 6. Well, to be fair, her son is 16, so he's probably like a brand new driver.
Yeah, but
like if the mom trusts him, well, if the mom trusts him to drive, like the mom, not Barb. Like the OP. If the OP trusts her 16-year-old son to drive, that means he's been driving long enough to like be able to do it.
I was also gonna say it's a road trip. They're probably in the buttfuck of nowhere, anyways. It's just a straight line. I doubt there's much traffic either. So like, it's actually not bad for him to drive.
Yeah.
Because nothing will really happen.
Exactly. If anything, it's a good time to get driving experience.
But that's it. Yeah, exactly. But it's just a straight line usually. So, like, I don't see the issue on that part.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, she's not the asshole.
Not the asshole. All right.
Last one. It's 4.
Yeah, let's, you know what? I'm going to go to the other one, the Am I the Asshole Hell? Because I feel like we might be able to find an actual asshole on there. I really want to find an asshole today. Let's see.
Lance, what if we were the assholes this whole time?
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I call myself an asshole all the time. I don't know if I actually am an asshole.
You're not. You're just stupid.
That's true. I was going to say, that's very cute of you, Jamie. Thank you. Woo.
Huh?
Huh?
What I mean is, like, you're not an asshole, at least on purpose, because sometimes you would say the wrong thing without realizing.
Yeah.
But that's it. But that's like a lot of people.
I have 2 really interesting ones. I'm going to read both of the titles, and you tell me which one you want to do. All right. Number 1. Am I the asshole for flirting with another man in front of my husband purposefully? Or...
What?
Or am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend because he ripped my jeans in public?
What? Oh, they're both so.
I know, right? They sound so
spicy.
Juicy. Well, don't forget, we can always come back and do Reddit stories again. Like this is not, there's plenty of them out there.
Okay.
To do.
The only question is, why did he rip her pants? And the second one, I feel like the first one sounds more juicier than the second one. I'm just more curious why he ripped her pants.
Okay, well, you know what? Okay, so how about we do the first one, and if we have a little bit of time, we can do the second.
Sure, we'll do that.
So, am I the asshole for flirting with another man in front of my husband purposefully? Man, that sounds so fucking good. Okay, here we go. Tom and I have been together.
The answer is yes, by the way.
Yo, yeah. Tom and I have been together for 8 years, married for 2 months. 2 months? And you're flirting with another man? God damn,
I mean,
bro.
also 8-year
I,
relationship,
yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He is handsome, funny, quirky, and a wonderful conversationalist. Just perfect for me, really. We go dancing, jogging, visit galleries, and cook together. Oh,
You
I don't. He,
okay?
he is so sensual and loving. It's astounding, and there's never a dull moment with him
Why'd you just say it like that?
because it's sensual. uh,
Stop.
I'm dying. Sorry. I'm fond of his mom, and he has welcomed my folks as his own family too. We rarely argue most of the time, except on one topic. Tom has had a close friend who, on multiple occasions, he's described as his best friend. Let's call her Julia.
Well,
Originally,
of course,
Tom.
there's a female
Yeah, of
friend.
course,
All
of course.
right.
Originally, Tom tried to ask her out years ago before he met me, but she turned him down. They bonded over work. They had back and forth that seemed impenetrable, and whenever I tried to join in, Julia would give me these droll blank stares. She was somewhat flirtatious with Tom, stroking his bicep when he flexed it, suggesting that they should work out
Yo,
together. Um, she also made somewhat insensitive comments that have really upset me. Interesting. All right. Whenever I tried to bring this up with Tom, or sorry, whenever I tried to bring this up, Tom hand waved it as banter that I was overthinking, insisting that it was in good faith, but I was never so sure. Fuck. I just.
Jesus Christ.
Uh, I tried to chat with Julia one day when Tom left the room, and she just muttered, "I hate small talk," and started scrolling on her phone.
Okay.
Another time I was talking to her, she just muttered, "mm-hmm," through the entire conversation in a very bored tone and demonstratively yawned. The final straw was when she escalated her behavior from immature jabs to a prank, quote unquote, that was primarily done to humiliate me. It didn't physically hurt, but it was emotionally devastating in a way that caused so much hassle that me and Tom had to go to marriage counseling for it. He also
Jesus
more or
Christ.
less stopped talking to Julia because of it, which I okay,
Yeah, that's fair.
that's a good move, man. That's a good move.
I mean, that's already like a sign that she was not a great
Yeah.
person.
Well, and
But
also
yeah.
the fact that like it got to the point where her husband was like, "Oh, I can't deal with this person anymore." That's like a green flag. That's
Mhm.
well, hopefully.
We'll
At
see.
first he was really defensive and kept claiming Julia's behavior is primarily just edginess and that I'm misconstruing it as having more sinister intentions. But the marriage counselor has pointed out that his repeated invalidation has weighed heavy on our marriage, and its impact will take a while to be shifted or to be lifted.
Sure.
That the
Yeah.
primary way to heave that weight will be to trust my impressions if I believe that something is up, which makes sense. I mean, you should also trust your wife. After a particularly heated counseling session, he was agreeing with a lot of the talking points our counselor was making, but he was still insistent that Julia had no feelings for him. I said that given her past behavior, it's very likely she holds some sort of torch for him, regardless of whether she admits to it or not, which I think makes sense. Um, he told me that I was reading too much into it, and I was absolutely livid. It was as though he learned nothing from our sessions. To put it across him more aggressively, I waved over a stranger in fitness gear, complimenting his muscles. I asked him where he worked out, and when he answered, I told him we could meet up and work out together one day with a wink. When he left, Tom was enraged and demanding that I explain myself, but told him that the explanation was right there in my behavior. Or sorry, I told him that the explanation was right there in my behavior.
Okay.
He was furious, understandably so, but it was the only way he could understand the severity of my pain, to experience it for himself. He then shouted that what I did was specifically done to flirt, whereas Julia was likely not intending that at all. I called bullshit, stating that that's the exact same thing, regardless of
Yeah, I was
intention.
gonna say.
Yeah, and if I'm perfectly honest, it frustrates me that even to this point, he's still defending her months down the line, which is also a good point because they haven't talked. Supposedly, they haven't talked in a long time. Am I being the asshole here?
Hmm,
Oh,
that was juicy.
definitely.
I I don't know, but like I guess like since they tried so much different things, she had to resort on flirting. It wasn't
Yeah.
even that much. It was just like well, she basically did the exact same thing as she does to him.
Yes, exactly.
and be like, well, that's not okay. And it's like, well, she literally does the exact same thing to you multiple times.
Exactly. All like in that particular situation, she's not the asshole. At least in my,
No,
I don't think so.
I don't
Because
think
like,
so.
all she's doing is showing her husband what
What she
Julia was
does
doing to him the whole time.
And even like, but it's like to the point she had to do that though, right?
Yeah.
Like they went to counseling. She already tried to talk to him. She tried to talk to Julie, whatever her name is. She tried everything, and it did not work. And that is also the problem. So I don't think she's the asshole. And she's not like actually like fucking flirting with this guy. She literally did the exact same thing to what she did to her husband, but with no actual flirting intention behind her, while the other girl probably does have that intention, right? Yeah. So, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
Dude, how are you with them for 8 years with being okay with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, like, in general, sounds like a good relationship, because that's what she started with. And it's just this one girl. But, like,
well, here's my thing as well. Knowing that the husband asked her out before, I think he's just in like that pocket of simpage where like, no, I mean for real, like he in his mind, like he likes this girl. Even if she has shut him down or whatever, you know, clearly she's been kind of stringing him along and calling it a friendship for a long time. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he is cheating on his wife with her.
That's what I was also thinking.
Because, like, it just, especially afterwards, the fact that, like, months later he's still defending her actions, to me, sounds like he's still in communication with her. Like, because why would he give a fuck?
Or the feelings are there enough, even though if he's not talking to her, but he still has this strong feeling for her. It's like, no, for sure. Like, you know?
Yeah. Because, like, I know for me, like, if I cut someone off because they did something bad to me and I cut them off, I don't think about them anymore. I don't give a fuck about them. And like, if anything, because the way the brain works, once I cut them off because they've done something bad, if anything, when I think about them, I think about other bad things that they did that I may not have recognized. You don't
realize it till later. Right? Yeah, exactly.
And so, like, I don't know why he has, like, the fact that he has such a high thought of her after all of this, there's definitely there's still something there for sure. He still likes her. That's, you know, whatever. And yeah, she's, that's wild.
I don't think she's the asshole, but damn. All right, quickly read the pants one.
Yes. Okay. This one's short anyway. All right. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend because he ripped my jeans in public? This basically explains it right here. My boyfriend uploads various pranks he makes with his friends to TikTok.
Dude.
Not that guy. Okay. From the beginning, I asked him not.
Prank, bro.
Yeah, for real. From the beginning, I asked him not to include me in his pranks and that I didn't want my face to appear in any of his videos. Sometimes I help him record or edit videos, but that's all.
Yeah.
2 days ago at night, we were going to buy some things with his friends. Before we went, we had sex and we ended up being late. Okay.
All right.
He went down to the car when I finished dressing. Yeah, woo! Let's go, homies! He went down to the car while I finished dressing, and I couldn't find my panties, so I just put on my jeans. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, this is already getting bad. We arrived at the place, and his friends were already there. Everything was going normally until we reached a hallway. My boyfriend and one of his friends. Yo, wait. Not even just the boyfriend. The boyfriend and one of his friends grabbed my back pockets and pulled them pretty hard and tore my jeans completely. Dude, when my boyfriend realized I wasn't wearing panties, he started yelling at me and then proceeded to give me his sweater. When we got to his house, I had to call my brother to bring me some clothes. I told him we were breaking up and I left. I feel like that's pretty justified.
No, that's valid.
Today he came to my house to talk and started calling me exaggerated and that it was my fault for not wearing panties and that he is the one who should be angry because thanks to the fact that I was not wearing panties, his friends saw my butt. Am I the asshole? Fuck this dude.
No, not at all. This
guy even this guy, the first
guy's an asshole.
The first commenter says, coming from an adult male perspective, ripping anyone's jeans in public is not funny. Especially your significant other's jeans. But also, his friend had to basically grab her ass to also help grab, like, what the fuck is happening here?
Also,
women's jeans are not cheap.
She set her boundaries too.
Yeah, there's a lot of red flags here. She set her boundaries from the very beginning with these prank videos. She also, dude, women's jeans are not cheap.
No.
Like, they just ruined a pair of jeans that she had. I mean, not that they would know that she wasn't wearing panties, but, like, she also ended up buck naked in public. What the fuck? Like, this is just all fucked, dude.
Okay,
what?
First of all, you gets can't mad. Blame her.
Then he gets
blame her she's not wearing panties. Bro, like, not like she chose specifically to do that. Also, it wouldn't have mattered if he didn't break her boundaries.
Yeah, actually,
it would not have mattered if he just didn't fucking do that.
Oh my god. And also the fact that he's the one who's angry because his friend saw her ass. That is the least of your worries right now, my guy. If anything, she could fucking sue him.
It's true.
Like that.
Were they recording? Like recording?
Well,
video?
that's also that as well. For like, oh my god. But also, he stripped her naked in public.
Yeah.
Bro, you go to jail. That's a felony.
Would someone else too? With someone else, bro. Like they literally ganged up on her and stripped her naked.
Like what the fuck? That's gotta classify as some kind of assault. Like, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, like, that's fucked. Yeah, no, you are not the asshole, man.
But, like, also, like, why would you get mad? Like, why
why are you mad?
Like, well, it would have mattered if you just respected my boundaries, dude. Like, I did not want to be part of your stupid pranks. Why are you pantsing people?
Yeah, why are you ripping my pants off? You piece of shit. Wow, dude, that's fucked. Fuck that guy. God. Yeah, here you go. Assault, destruction of property, gaslighting, public humiliation, and boundary busting. Fucked.
Yeah.
You are not the asshole.
There's so much.
That is crazy.
I'm so glad she just it's over. Like that's it. Like then and there, it's over.
No, that's. Jeez, dude, that's crazy. All right, well.
Make sure to wear panties.
Yeah, TLDR, wear panties and don't wear rippable pants. Easy peasy.
Also, just maybe
respect people's boundaries.
Sorry. That too.
Don't get pantsed, easy.
Sorry, yeah, Lance makes a better point. Respect people's boundaries and you know.
Don't make them naked in public.
Don't get pants.
What the fuck? Jamie,
Can we find someone to rate?
Yeah, it's about that time, ain't it? Oh man.
Who are we rating? Kraken's live.
I don't have Twitch open. Yeah, I'm done with Kraken.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming by. Oh wait, we gotta do our thing. Thanks for
watching Rooftop Podcast. Smell you later. I don't know, what did I say?
No, I was like, thanks for watching a Rooftop Podcast, and then you said you sussy bakas.
Oh yeah, you sussy bakas. You're right. Sorry.
Can I turn the fucking? You gotta turn off the fucking server.
What? No. How am I gonna pay attention now?
Oh my god. But thank you guys for coming to the Rooftop Podcast.
Yeah, you sussy bakas.
This is so fucking cringe.
Thanks for being
here. This was a lot of fun. Honestly, I could definitely see us doing this more often.
Don't be an asshole. We have found 0 assholes, actually. The only assholes were the people they were talking about. So.
No, for real. I feel like, to be fair, I feel like because of the nature of AITA, there's just people have read enough stories that they probably realize that they're assholes. So they don't want to post the shit because they know that people will shit on them.
Yeah.
I would imagine. I feel like a lot of people are just like, Oh, thanks, Jamie74. I gotta add a raid message for both of us together at some point.
We're halfway through. Actually,
or like, oh, you know what I should do? I should add the bento.
Oh,
so we can
wait,
do a
guys!
bento
I'm so sorry. There won't be a podcast next week though.
Oh, really?
I will be at the convention. I told you.
Oh, that's true.
There'll be no podcast next week. We can maybe move it, or
I was gonna say we might move it. We'll see.
Or
am I the asshole? I'm ugly and I'm proud.
The last podcast might be the first week of April for the time being, but because I don't think Far is gonna come back. He left on the 10th, so he might come back after.
It's gonna be around, yeah, it's gonna be around there.
And the next Saturday after that's the 6th of April.
But we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll move it to another day and just do it like every 2 weeks or once a month or something. I don't know. We're still trying to figure out what the vibe of the podcast is gonna be after this period of time. If we're gonna continue it, I honestly don't know. I mean, we'll talk about it off stream, but
I think it's fun.
I've been having a great time. This has been so much fun. And I love hanging out with my bestie. Bye, chat!
Bye!